Feeling stuck is one of the most frustrating emotional states you can experience because it feels like you are moving but not progressing, thinking but not deciding, wanting change but not knowing where to begin. You wake up with the sense that something needs to shift, yet every attempt to move forward feels heavy, confusing, or overwhelming. If this is where you are right now, the first thing you need to understand is this: being stuck does not mean you are incapable. It means you are unclear. Clarity is the antidote to stagnation. Most people try to solve the feeling of being stuck by making dramatic changes, quitting jobs impulsively, setting extreme goals, redesigning their entire lives overnight. But the truth is that confusion cannot be solved with chaos. It can only be solved with direction, and direction starts with honesty. Step 1. Tell yourself the truth. Ask yourself what is actually making you feel stuck. Is it fear? Is it comparison? Is it lack of discipline? Is it burnout? Is it the fact that you are pursuing goals that don't even excite you anymore? You cannot fix a vague feeling. You must define it. When you write down the real reason, it loses some of its power because now it is specific instead of abstract. Step 2. Shrink the problem. When you feel stuck, it is usually because you are looking at your entire life at once. That is overwhelming for anyone. Instead of asking, "How do I fix my life?" ask, "What is one area I can improve this week?" Maybe it's your physical health. Maybe it's your finances. Maybe it's your focus. Choose one category and ignore the rest temporarily. Progress in one area creates momentum in others. Momentum is more powerful than motivation. You do not need to feel inspired to move forward. You need to take one small action. Clean your workspace. Go for a 20-minute walk. Send that email you've been avoiding. Start the first page of the project instead of planning the entire outcome. Action creates clarity, not the other way around. The longer you wait to feel ready, the longer you remain stuck. Another critical step is to audit your environment. Sometimes you are not stuck because of a lack of ability, but because of constant distraction. Look at your daily habits. How much time are you spending consuming content compared to creating progress? How often are you scrolling instead of building? If you remove just one major distraction for 30 days, you may be surprised at how quickly your energy returns. Energy management is essential. Many people interpret exhaustion as lack of purpose, when in reality they are simply burned out. If you are constantly tired, irritable, and unfocused, start with your sleep, your nutrition, and your movement. You cannot build momentum on an empty battery. Taking care of your body is not optional when you are trying to get unstuck. It is foundational. Another reason people feel stuck is perfectionism. You are waiting for the perfect plan, the perfect timing, the perfect confidence. But perfection is just fear in disguise. You do not need a perfect plan. You need a direction and a willingness to adjust along the way. Progress is messy. Growth is uncomfortable. Waiting for certainty keeps you frozen. If you feel stuck in your career, start learning something new for 30 minutes a day. If you feel stuck in your fitness, commit to 3 workouts a week. If you feel stuck emotionally, start journaling your thoughts honestly every night. If you feel stuck socially, reach out to one person you respect and have a meaningful conversation. Small, consistent actions build identity, and identity shifts create lasting change. It is also important to examine your standards. Sometimes you are stuck because you have unconsciously lowered your expectations for yourself. You tolerate distractions. You tolerate inconsistency. You tolerate environments that do not challenge you. Raise your standards quietly. Decide that you will no longer accept average effort from yourself, not because you hate who you are, but because you believe you can be more. Another powerful tool is future visualization. Close your eyes and imagine yourself 1 year from now if nothing changes. How does that feel? Now imagine yourself 1 year from now if you commit fully to growth starting today. That contrast can create urgency. Being stuck is painful, but staying stuck is a choice repeated daily. However, do not confuse urgency with impatience. You do not need to fix everything in 30 days. You need to build systems that make improvement automatic. Create a simple daily structure. Wake up at a consistent time. Protect one focused hour for your most important goal. Exercise regularly. Reflect weekly. These small systems remove the need for constant decision-making and reduce mental chaos. Sometimes feeling stuck is also a sign that you have outgrown your current identity. The habits that once worked for you no longer align with who you are becoming. That transition period feels uncomfortable because you are no longer satisfied with your old self, but you have not fully stepped into your new one. That space is not failure, it is evolution. Be patient with yourself in that space. Stop comparing your timeline to others. Comparison distorts reality. You only see their highlights, not their struggles. Your journey requires different lessons. Focus on becoming slightly better than yesterday. That is enough. And remember this, clarity comes from movement. You will not think your way out of stagnation. You must act your way out. Even imperfect action builds confidence because it proves that you are capable of change. If you are feeling stuck right now, start here. Write down the truth. Choose one area. Take one action today. Remove one distraction. Raise one standard. Repeat tomorrow. That's how momentum begins. Your life doesn't change when you feel ready. It changes when you decide that staying the same is no longer acceptable. Being stuck is not your identity. It is a temporary state, and temporary states shift when daily actions shift. So start small, start imperfect, start scared if you must, but start. Because the moment you move, even slightly, you are no longer stuck.